Three-run shot.
That was the radio broadcast for the Tampa Bay Rays. Not to be outdone, Danny Valencia came to the plate in the ninth inning, having already hit 2 home runs for the A's, and then this.
The pitch to Valencia, and it's swung and launched to left field. Way back, turning around. Jennings will watch it fly. And that's a 3-homer game for Danny Valencia, and that quickly the A's have taken the lead. It's 7-6 in favor of the A's in the top of the ninth inning, and 3 home runs on this Sunday for Danny Valencia.
And that's where it ended. Ken Korak with the call on the A's radio network. In progress right now, the Phillies are losing to the Reds 7-3 in the 8th.
You're listening to KCAA, Loma Linda, California. The best station in the nation.
What have I learned so far? Well, I've learned there's no one right path for everyone. I've learned that without my high school diploma, I could only do so much. My options were limited, very limited. I found a free personalized learning program with Learn for Life that has a flexible schedule so I can keep my job while earning my high school diploma. I found a new career with training opportunities that would jumpstart my future. What have I learned so far? I've learned that I could change my life.
Are you 14 to 19 years old and looking for a free high school diploma program with flexible meeting times? This program allows you to keep your job or important family responsibilities while earning your high school diploma. If you've fallen behind on credits or dropped out of school completely, get back on track with free tutoring, a caring faculty, and one-on-one attention. For more information on how to reach your graduation goal, visit learnforlife.org. That's LEARN, the number 4, LIFE.org. Or enroll today by calling 877-360-LEARN. That's 877-360-LEARN.
Kcaa.
We are the first people students see when they arrive at school. We are the secretaries that greet students with smiles. We turn on the lights. We keep schools clean and free of hazards. We help children learn to read, write, and think critically. We prepare and serve nutritious food. We are the watchful eyes on campus. We are classified employees. And we are the California School Employees Association, dedicated to educating students. Visit us on the web at www.csea.com.
Plexus Slim, the pink drink. It works. Finally, there is a healthy solution to help you lose weight, experience quick results, and keep the weight off. People around the country are experiencing amazing results, and you can too. Plus, right now, you can try it free for 7 days. Just email your name, address, and phone number for a free sample to tryplexusfree@gmail.com. The pink drink. It works.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you know where you are? Well, you've done it now. You're listening to KCAA Loma Linda, your CNBC news station. So expect the unexpected.
I said, my baby, you can choose on me. Oh, well, now, my baby, you can choose on me. Play it, boy. Baby, you can choose on me. Oh, well, now, my baby, you can choose on me. Play it again. Well, who's my baby? Well, I'm all night. The daughter wears
from what I see, we're here and now, and you're mine until the end. But word is all over town that you've been sneaking kisses when your daddy ain't around. Hey, I know he's trying to pretend, 'cause it's a cold hard fact you ain't coming back. You're up to your old tricks again. Now you used to hook Jamaicans meet in a whorehouse way out west, and from what I see, you can throw a bang, you can knock boots with the best. But baby, years gone by and you wear a ring, said that you belong to me. You said you put it behind you, but I hear you're back in your routine, 'cause word is all over town that you've been sneaking kisses when your daddy ain't around. Hey, I know he's trying to pretend, 'cause it's a cold hard fact you ain't coming back. You're up to your old tricks again. Now there's been talk, and talk is cheap, but a talk been getting round. Seems that everybody knew about me, how you used to get around. But baby, I don't care about your past, about all those way back whens, 'cause from what I see, we're here and now, and you're mine until the end. But word is all over town that you've been sneaking kisses when your daddy ain't around. Hey, I know he's trying to pretend, 'cause it's a cold hard fact you ain't coming back. You're up to your old tricks again. 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 You're up to your old tricks again.
All right, you're tuned in to Whiskey Rambler Radio. We were rambling behind scenes. I almost got caught off guard. This is Kcaa 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. And if you want, you can stream us live on your cell phone, tablet, or your computer. Just go to kcaaradio.com, and you'll see everything right there on the homepage. Just click on us and tune in away. We're going to go into this next song, and then when I come back, my guest this week is the Boston Bombshell, and she's putting together a calendar, heels for combat boots, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Semper Fi Fund. So stay tuned, and when we come back, I'll introduce my guest today. Whiskey Rambler Radio.
I love you stop when you walk the bar, drop me walk. I love you once and I love you twice. A big bomb baby, you're the awful now. Well, long blonde hair, rose red lips. When you walk the bar, my heart just slips. I love you so, I can't let you go. A big bomb baby, I love you so. I love you once, I love you twice. A big bomb baby, you're awful now. I love you stop when you walk the bar, drop me one. I love you so, I can't let you go. A big bomb baby, I love you so. Well, long blonde hair, rose red lips. When you walk the bar, my heart just lips. I love you once and I love you twice. A big bomb baby, you're awful now. To you, it ain't nowhere happening, baby. In fact, it happens all over the world. A million poor old saps are crying by how they gave up on once in a million girl. Yeah, if I had half a nickel for every fool I know who gave up on love, then ended up with someone who was nowhere to compare, and maybe knowing they're half as good. I'd build a big old freight train a rolling and holler mystic enough to get me going on the right track. Yeah, but the simple truth is all the nickels, dimes, and dollars couldn't bring my baby back. And that's why I'm saying, hey, Mr. Locomotive, can you give me some support of get me home to my beautiful bride? Seems that I jumped the track a little ways back at temptation caught me hitching a ride. I done got rid of all my baggage, and I'm as free as the wind blowing outside. Yeah, but I give it all up to see my buttercup and let her know that my Roman days are gonna die. Yeah, my Roman days are gonna die. was a stupid kid. I hope I didn't undid all up there. I'm home for good this time, and that's why I'm saying, hey, Mr. Locomotive, can you give me some support of get me home to my beautiful bride? Seems that I jumped the track a little ways back. Yeah, temptation caught me hitching a ride. I done got rid of all my baggage, and I'm as free as the wind blowing outside. Yeah, but I give it all up to see my buttercup and let her know that we're on and days are gonna die. Hey, Mr. Locomotive. Hey, Mr. Locomotive. Hey, Mr. Locomotive. Hey, Mr. Locomotive.
Oh, we're back. This is Whiskey Rambler Radio. And my guest right now is the Boston Bombshell. And I'm going to turn the mic over to her right now. We were talking off air, and this is a very interesting lady right here. And she's got a lot of info. And we're just going to start off right now with how about giving us a little background from what we were talking about, your military to the police force, down to, you know, how you got into pinups and currently where you're at now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Boston Bombshell. I served 11 years in the military as U.S. Navy. I was actually military police. I am now a 100% disabled vet. When I was in the military, I got PTSD and TBI, which means I kind of got cracked in the head a few times. Once or twice. One was actually from a major motorcycle crash, which was stateside, actually leaving work. I got hit the back end of a Honda and smashed the right side of my body from my upper right side all the way down to my leg, and had actually emergency stomach surgery, which I actually still have scars today from. I also witnessed a couple suicide attempts that changed my life today in regards to the understanding of, one, how the effects can be of what the military does to people when it means to join, and when you actually can't get what you want, and whether or not it affects you. Like if someone's actually becoming a Navy SEAL and they get told that this isn't going to be their job anymore, and they were personal people in my life, and I had to make that phone call to say that this person had actually taken the pills and they needed help. So a lot of things affected my thoughts and my processes when I was in the military. So when I got out, I didn't have a good transition, and that was in 2013. So I was a full-time student, had a rough transition out. I have two little boys, 8 and 4, and moved out of a very uncomfortable relationship that I was in for about 10 years, about over a year ago. And now I'm on my own with my boyfriend sitting on my other side of me.
Seem a lot happier.
Yes, I'm happier now, I promise. And I started doing pinup modeling specifically for veterans and for myself more than anything, and looked at other ways of changing my life, my self-esteem, my attitude, my personality, and found out my friendships changed when I got into the pinup scene and became the chapter leader for California for Pinups Against Bullying, by the founder, Tanya Marie, or Miss T. Marie. And that really changed my life in one factor, because I understood that pinups are a strong sisterhood, which is kind of like the way we are in the military, because that belief in itself meant something to me.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Mm-hmm.
The pinup contest for the bullying, that was this weekend,
Yes,
right?
it was.
And who were the winners for that?
First place was Pinky Swear.
Okay.
Second place was Amber, Miss Amber Martini.
Oh, nice.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And then third place was Faith Friday. Faith Friday actually was one of the contestants in Viva with me this year. She was one of the finalists in Viva.
She's a big follower of our events. We've had her in a couple of the pinup contests.
She's my boo-boo.
Yeah.
It's Faith and Hope. She's my boo-boo. Because my real name is Hope, so she's like the Faith and Hope team.
I think that the bullying thing is a good thing, but I might have a different outlook than a lot of people because I'm one that strongly believes we should teach our kids not to be victims. I'm one of those that growing up, we grew up in a neighborhood, and my dad was always like, "You're gonna have to fight back, or else this is gonna continue. It's never gonna stop. You have to learn how to defend yourself." Now I understand it's impossible sometimes to defend yourself amongst a number of people at one time, but usually it's a one-on-one type of thing. And if you avoid all the talking and just get right to it, you're usually not the one caught off guard.
So do you mean like when you're being bullied, like you need to do fist on fist, or you need to be like stand up for yourself and be prideful?
No, I've talked to my kids about if you can avoid a situation, avoid it. You know what I mean? Like if it's just somebody rambling on, that's fine. But if they're going to the extent where they're breaking into your locker and they're taking your things or they're pushing you around, then you have no option left but to defend yourself. Because right now, the way the school system is, they're not going to do nothing. And I've found that through personal experience with my nephew and a few other kids, friends of mine, that their kids went through, where they went through the principal, they went through the school board, and nothing was ever done. And then it got to the point to where it was like, okay, now you need to defend yourself because they're not going to be there to hold your hand every day. And then on top of that, you're going to get ridiculed by the people because now they know that they're protecting you, so to speak. So the best thing is stand up for yourself. Yeah, you might get knocked down, but odds are that bully's not going to come back again. And that's just my experience. That's what I look at.
I think the bullying you're talking about is like that type of bullying I understand. And I think that that's where you need to protect yourself. I think that the other type of bullying is the fact that is the stereotyping and
the body shaming.
The body shaming. And that's where like Pinups Against Bullying is about, is the fact that we're looking at, you see these women that stood on stage yesterday and talked about how they were ridiculed as children or teenagers growing up because maybe they had a different look or they were overweight or just someone didn't like them just because they had a different skin color. Right. Or like for myself, I grew up on the East Coast. So I'm not from California originally, like I said, because, you know, my name's Boston Bombshell. So like I said, I'm from New England originally. But like my boys are Hispanic. My last name is Garcia. So I've lived out here now in Cali for the last like 8 or 9 years and in LA for about 3.5 years. My ex's parents were pure 100% Hispanics from Mexico. So I lived in a home where I lived with my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. So I grew up in that for the last couple of years, living in a Hispanic culture, understanding that I didn't understand how everything went coming from New England. So I had to be dealing with that cultural differences. Like, okay, you have to understand. I too had to deal with, there's different types of bullying just from being younger to being in an older culture. Like, okay, how do you deal with this? How do you understand? Like my sister-in-law would make fun of me because I was white. And I'm like, but what am I doing wrong? Like, and it's like, oh, you're joking with me, but yet you don't know that sometimes what you say hurts me. But I never would say anything back. And it's like, okay, so is there something wrong? Am I doing something wrong because I'm just white because it seems funny to you? But I didn't know that, because back where I lived, even though I was around more African Americans and white people, and Latinos over there are Puerto Rican. So that's not the same thing as out here. No, not at all. That's a completely different.
You can't tell them that they're Mexican. They get really irate.
No. You tell someone out there they're Mexican, they're going to look at like, excuse me? No, it's not the same thing. But I was jumped when I was in 8th grade by a Latin Queens group. And I had gone to an inner city school, and it was because someone said that I had made a comment about the way a girl looked. And I was like, I was this little white girl, and like 10% of the white people in the school. And I was like, are you kidding me? Little white girl, like, I have no idea what's going on. I promise you, I didn't say anything. And they jumped me in the pool. And after that day, I kept my head down. And I ended up moving. I ended up moving back in with my mom. And for a while, I felt to myself like, am I doing something wrong? Am I acting a certain way? But I had short hair. I looked butch. I had no boobs. I wasn't carrying anything. And I had no self-esteem. Right. And it's like, am I just an easy target? Is there something wrong here? But the truth of the matter is like, I was not growing into who I was at the time. And I stood out. And maybe I was an easy target. But I didn't know any better. But that's bullying on the level you're talking about.
Correct.
Now, there's another level of bullying, is that when some people would come up to you, and I had to deal with this type of bullying as well, where I would have girls make fun of me because my hair was short, or because I look like a boy, or because boys would pick on me and call me a dog, or there was a saying they would say like, hope the dope, swinging from a rope, never use a soap. I will never, ever, ever forget that. But today, years and years and years and years later, after being in the military, after dealing with all of that, after dealing with the sexual issues I had to deal with back then, the sexual assaults, the things I had to deal with, watching the stuff I had to deal with in the military. I was actually raped when I was in the military as well.
Oh, wow.
I will never to this day forget any of this, but I do remember one thing that will stick in my head is that you just have to keep pushing through. And you have to just keep being strong. Whether you have someone to help you or to guide you, that you just have to remember that you are stronger than these people making fun of you. You are a stronger individual inside, no matter what anyone calls you, because you are beautiful.
Yeah.
And the best part about the pinup world is that no matter what you look like, no matter what shape or size you are, no matter what things you think is ugly about you, whether you have bigger hands or smaller hands, or you have crinkly hair, or you think that you have beady eyes or small lips, or you think you have bigger hips than the other girl, or you have smaller boobies, or you have a skinny waist or a bigger waist. You are gorgeous because you are here and you are standing there and you are taking pictures and you are saying, I am me. Yeah. And that is what pinup is about in modeling compared to any other type of modeling, because you are representing yourself and you know that you are gorgeous inside and out.
Yeah, that's something that my wife brings up all the time, that when she started getting into it, it was for a lot of those reasons. You know what I mean? She had become a little bit self-conscious about how she was appearing. And when I started looking into it, I started seeing that it was an outlet for a lot of women. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't something that you had to be part of the in team. You know what I mean? As long as you had enough confidence to take a few pictures and to get on stage, which isn't easy to do, because getting in front of a lot of people is not an easy thing to do for the majority of the people, you know. And it's still difficult for me sometimes, you know, and it has nothing to do with the size. It's just, man, there's all these people here, you know, and getting past all of that with, you know, I think it's great for the pinups that you guys are creating that support for each other, you know, and it's not just your group, it's all the social groups that I see with women. You see all shapes and sizes, you see all nationalities, and they're all coming together for the same thing, to empower each other. You know what I mean? And I think that's really great.
All these groups, the Luscious Ladies, the Mafia Dolls, all of these groups have so much empowerment inside of them. All of them are so great because they show the change that's going on around here, and that they're showing that these groups have come together, they're supporting each other, and they show that these women are beautiful all of them together, because they can come together as a group and they're showing friendship
Correct.
and they're showing sisterhood. And that's how I believe when I left the military, that as soldiers, we were a sisterhood and a brotherhood. And that's what I love about the pinups. And that's what I love about all these different groups: Pinups Against Bullying, Heels for Combat Boots, Luscious Ladies, the Mafia Dolls, all of them. I'm proud to say that every group that I've met in California and the groups in Vegas when I went out there, is that it makes me proud to know all these women that I've met so far, because they show so much pride in what they've done, and I'm thankful that I've met all these women.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for bringing up the differences in the bullying, because I knew there was cyberbullying, the young ladies or even the young men getting picked on for no reason online. And then the other stuff at school being pushed around. And I had completely forgot about that, though, what you brought up. There's a lot of people that go through it. And that's a good thing you guys are bringing awareness to it. And when we come back, I want to talk a little bit more about that, but then we can get into the calendar also.
Okay.
And no, this is good. I mean, this is what the radio is for. Is we like to shed light on a lot of things like this, where it provides the platform for everyone, to get their story out. It doesn't cost anything, and we invite everybody from small businesses up to the pinups, the bands. We're going to start having bands come up in here and let us know their journey, so on and so forth. So it's for everybody. So when we come back right now, a little bit more from Boston Bombshell, and we're gonna go into this next song. I believe it's "Redheaded Woman" by Sonny. How do you say his last name? Burgess. I can't say his last name. Yeah, Burgess. Burgess. "Redheaded Woman."
Lord, oh Lord. I said, Lord, oh Lord. I said, Lord, oh Lord. I got the money, oh Lord. I'm boogie, boogie children. I'm boogie, boogie children. Yeah, boogie, boogie children. Yeah, boogie, boogie children. Yeah, boogie, boogie children. Yeah, boogie, boogie children.
All right, we're back. It's time to pay some bills. I got to give a shout out to my sponsor. Let me see. There's a couple of things I want to say, but first, the sponsor is Precision Auto Body and Design. It's located in the city of Bloomington. His shop number is 909-231-0506. He does painting. He paints cars. He paints bikes. He paints everything. This guy has 15 years plus in the industry. He's had a number of cars come out in magazines. Lowrider Magazine is one. His paintings have won Lowrider of the Year. He's been to the SEMA show with Chevy and Ford, and all of his paint jobs come with a warranty. So if you have a fender bender, you need a fender painted, or you need the whole car painted, a custom, you need your paint matched. He's really good at all of that. So give him a call. His name is Jesse. He's located in the city of Bloomington, and the shop number is 909-231-0506. Tell him Big Rich sent you. All right, we're back now again with Boston Bombshell, and right now she's going to tell us on her journey to Viva, and from there we're going to go into the calendar. So let's start off with that. How did all that come about? Because I know that's not an easy thing to do. There's a lot of pinups who, they bounce around from show to show, but they're real hesitant to get into the bigger events, the bigger shows. So,
well, I guess for me to go to Viva actually came from me entering the Miss Veterans America competition.
Okay.
The Miss Veterans America competition 2015 is specifically a humongous competition for women who are veterans or active duty that was started out in 2012, and it's for a nonprofit organization specifically helping with Final Salute Inc. to help homeless women vets.
Mm-hmm.
There's over 500,000 women in the United States that are homeless at any time.
Wow.
The point in the Miss Veterans America competition is to show that women in the military do not just put a uniform on, that we are beautiful, we have poise, and that we still shine after we take that uniform off. So when I decided to join that contest, this is really before I really got into pinup. And I was like, all right, I'll put a dress on, or I'll attempt this. But the point in the contest to start is you had to create a fan page, a CrowdRise page, and you had to do Twitter and all of this lovely stuff. And you had to start raising money for homeless women vets. So I raised over $5,000 through Final Salute to get myself to Vegas, which was the semis. And in doing that, I went through my college, Cerritos College, where I still am attending for my double major in graphic design and communications. I also have a bachelor's in criminal science. But I went back, and I also went to the city of Norwalk and went to city council and spoke on behalf of MVA and asked them to donate. I went in front of the board of my college and asked them to donate. I went in front of my senate. I ran for school president. I did lose. It was a 60-40 runoff. I went everywhere to raise this money that I could to try to get into this competition. I believe I was within the top 6 or 7 girls that raised the most money. And at semis, you had to actually do a talent. You had to answer a bunch of questions in front of judges. It was different than a pinup contest was, that's for sure. And then they were going to let us know if we made finals. Finals was top 25. There were over 600 women that competed for this competition of all branches.
That must have took a while to get through, that many women.
They didn't all make it to semis.
Oh, okay.
So when I got there, I did the competition, that part of the competition, and I was picked for a documentary to be followed called Serve Like a Girl, which is actually on my Facebook page, women who have been transitioning out of the military, and have been followed ever since. During that part of the documentary is when I started doing pinup. I made it to the finals, and we would through the whole process again. I created a monologue about military sexual trauma. I did not win Miss Veterans of America. I was very fortunate to have a friend of mine who was a pinup create my dress. I had my hair in victory rolls. I had a chiffon-looking beautiful dress. I was there representing myself as a pinup for the whole competition for the finals. And I had actually had the Miss SoCal Gatos contest ended up being filmed, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have this contest filmed for the documentary. I didn't even know what was going to happen. And I ended up winning the contest. I was like, oh my God, did they actually even film this? This is unbelievable. I'm in a bathing suit too. Oh, this is crazy. But my journey started there. And then I was like, after the competition was over, I was so hurt that I didn't win and that I didn't even place in the top 10. I was like, I can't stop here. I can't stop competing. I'm going to continue with pinup contests. But you know what? I'm just going to take a wild shot at Viva, and I'm going to put information down, and I'm going to say what I've done this year, because Viva talks about, it's not about how the woman necessarily looks in her modeling pictures, and it's about her bio, and it's about her community service, and it's about who she is in the organization she's a part of. Mm-hmm. And the truth was, my organizations that I was a part of was Pinups Against Bullying, was the Miss Veterans America competition, was the charities I had done, the things that I had already been a part of, and my thoughts and feelings about being a veteran pinup and what I was continuing to do. And I made top 5 for Viva.
Nice.
So I was sitting there as all the names were dropping off, talking to my friends on the phone, and I was like, they got down to the 50, and my name dropped off, and I was like, I guess I didn't make Viva. Maybe I'm not that good of a pinup. Maybe I don't even have a choice for the voting. And my friend messaged me back, and Lady Lipstick and Francesca, Pinup Sunshine, are writing me, and they're like, oh, maybe made top 5. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, you guys are crazy. And then Francesca's message came in first. She goes, congratulations. I'm like, congratulations what? She's like, you made top 5. And she sends me the email because she got it first. I come running out of my bathroom, half dressed in my underwear, and my 2 sons come running out of the room. And I'm like, oh my God, I made it. And my sons are like, what? Yay, Mommy. Why were you jumping for joy? Mommy made it. And they're like, Mommy made what? Yeah. I made Viva. They're like,
they didn't know.
They were just so ecstatic that I made something, and Mommy was happy because Mommy hadn't been happy lately. Yeah. And I made Viva.
That's the beauty of kids, you know. They'll jump for joy when anybody's doing it.
And that was how I got into it. And
nice.
Just from there on out, I was just like, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do this. Oh, wow, I'm doing this.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that. I know that's a big step because it's not an easy thing to enter those big competitions. You know, I know a lot of the women. Who was it? The one that this year was it?
Pinup a little bit. She
a little bit.
100%.
And I know she was saying something about that there was a lot of obstacles she had to overcome. You know what I mean? And
she is a beautiful ray of light, and she had entered it more than once, and this was her time.
Yeah. Okay, I don't mean to cut it right there, but I want to get into the calendar so that we can get into that because we're running a little short on time. Let me know about the calendar, where they can get it or when it's coming out, and are all the pinups set for it already?
Not all of them, but I can tell you a few of them.
Okay, well, go ahead. Shoot away.
So Heels for Combat Boots, I'm the district director for California. Heels for Combat Boots was founded and created by Katie Sorensen, also known as Risky Business, and was officially established in 2014. It assists for servicemen and women across the United States, and so there's a bunch of different actual district directors for each state. And our state has decided this year that we are going to use the Semper Fi Fund for all of our fundraising. So all of the actual funds are actually going to be donated to the Semper Fi Fund.
Nice.
With this calendar that we've decided to create, we're actually going to utilize 12 pinups. And these pinups are going to be, if anybody remembers like old school pinups, the old school ones that you would see in an automotive shop, normally the actual calendars are more a pinup and less of a calendar. So like the calendar is actually just the dates in the bottom corner. So it's more just the pinup itself.
Right.
So there's no background to it. It's like a vintage type Vargas pinup or so. In the background, it's blank. So all you're really going to see is a pinup in a old school looking type of a military cute little outfit. So whether it be like an Air Corps, because that's what it would have been called back then, or a sailor outfit, something cute and dainty, and then she'll be pasted on the back of like a cream colored background. And then on each one of those pages we will have one logo for a company, and those logos will be a sponsorship for $2.99. Now we will also have a back page ad space for 2 by 2.5 inches for only $1.99 for the back page for spacing, and those are limited spots availability.
Okay.
So some of these girls that will be in this calendar will be Pinup Sunshine. We also have Alexis Rosario. People know her as Cece. We also have I'm going to draw some blanks. Black Dahlia. She's actually a active duty military member still, and Cece's actually a veteran herself. You will also see Amanda Rose in this calendar.
Nice.
Cece Tuesday will be in this calendar. Christina Martini will be in this calendar. Kelly Fleming will be in this calendar. These will be some of the girls, or Kerosene Kelly, as a lot of the car show industry people know who she is, will be in this calendar. A lot of the women that were asked to be in this calendar were the ones that were able to get back to me, fill out the application as quickly as possible, because I needed the 12 women to be sponsored by Heels for Combat Boots first, and were women that I knew that prided themselves on being pinups, and prided themselves in the community itself, and understood that this is something that they really believed in for the veterans, and understood that this is something all too well knowing that this is a combination of giving back to veterans in itself and a positive outlook. I do have some slots that I am still waiting to fill. I also have a magazine will be coming out with pinup culture for a military magazine. There will be about 16 or 17 slots, and they will be Heels for Combat Boots women. So if you guys still want to put in your slots to try to get into Heels for Combat Boots for women, for models, it's heelsforcombatboots.org, and all you have to do is do the drop-down menu to fill out the modeling application, because there will be a magazine coming out after July 15th, just a military magazine, and those will be just military outfits in itself, and it'll be a great opportunity just to do the military magazine this year. But every spot that's filled for this one, these girls will be out there at Whitewall. They'll be out there at
well, we'll see you guys all there.
Carly DeVille's Rising of the Rods, SoCal Hoedown, you name it. I'm hoping to do this every year, but like I said, this is an opportunity that will be helping veterans. This money raised, if we can get over 500 calendars sold, you're looking at like over $8,000 giving back to the Semper Fi Fund. We can get 1,000, you're looking at over $15,000 giving back to the Semper Fi Fund. Ladies, guys, look at it this way. Will be the first opportunity California can have where we can really give back to something that matters. And a lot of people who know about the Semper Fi Fund, this is actually a legitimate company that's really pushing something that matters.
Okay, give them the website again. Let them know where they can pick it up at, and then give them, if you want, your Facebook, Instagram info.
Ladies, if you guys would like to sign up to become a model for Heels for Combat Boots, it's heelsforcombatboots.org. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor or getting ad space, you can contact me. It's on the flyer, which has been posted on my Facebook of Hope Boston. Also has been posted up by Francisco Nieto. It's also been posted up by Kcaa.
It's up on mine.
It's up on
my Instagram and my Facebook page.
Big Rich's page. It's also up on my Instagram page on Boston_bombshell. Please, if you have an opportunity, take a look at it. It will be, the whole calendar is being done by retrodolls.com. If you know anything about Jason Holmes, his stuff is stylish. It's all World War II retro. These girls are going to look gorgeous. And I hope you guys have an opportunity. And thank you very much, Big Rich.
Oh, no problem. Anytime you want to come on, if there's some new info that you want to put out there, you're more than welcome. Give me a couple days notice, and I'll let you know if we can squeeze you in or we could get you in the following week. Like I said, this is an open forum, and it's there for everybody to utilize. You know what I mean? We're trying to shed a lot of light for the rockabilly scene here in the Inland Empire. Not just here, but, other counties as well. But this is the first FM station out here in the Empire, and we're trying to do everything that we can to embrace everybody. There's still some resistance, but I got big arms and I'm a little hard.
You've done an awesome job so far.
Well, thank you. That's going to be it for today, and we're gonna head out right now. This is Big Rich, Whiskey Rambler Radio, Suavecito Sunday Squad, and my guest today was Boston Bombshell. Thank you guys for tuning in, and go to my Facebook page, go to hers if you want info for it, and I will be posting up more info throughout the months to come. You'll see us at the events. Give us a shout out, you know what I mean? And thank you guys for tuning in. Whiskey Rambler Radio.
Jump in my car and close the door. Don't want to stay here anymore. I start the engine, get on my way. No, I'm on the road, I keep on driving. Gotta leave everything you behind. Yes, I'm on the road, I keep on going. Get my life straight, don't let my head hang down. I feel so angry, lost and sad, but now it's time to forget. I hope this sorrow that it won't last. No, I'm on the road, I keep on driving. You gotta leave everything you behind. Yes, I'm on the road, I keep on going to get my life straight. Don't let my hanging down. Find love and peace, a place where I can put my mind at ease. But I know before there will come that I will be always on the road. Jump in my car and close the door. Don't wanna stay here anymore. I start the engine, get on my way. No, I'm on the road, I keep on driving. Gotta leave everything behind. Yes, I'm on the road, I'm on the road. I'm on the road.
new girl now. I want a new girl now. You told me you lie, and that is why. I want a new girl now. Yeah, and you hurt me so, and you made me cry. I want a new girl now. One who'll be both kind and true. I want a new girl now. And I don't want one with the likes of you. I want a new girl now. Yeah, baby, baby, want a new girl now to hold me in her arms. Yeah, and I want a new girl now to thrill me with her charms. Not one like you who'll break my heart. I want a new girl now because you lied to me from the very start. I want a new girl now. Yeah, and I don't want one who'll make me blue. I want a new girl now. And I don't want one with the likes of you. I want a new girl now. Yeah, baby, baby, want a new girl now to hold me oh so tight. And I want a new girl now to love me day and night. I'll search this country both far and wide. I want a new girl now just to find a girl who'll stay by my side.
You're listening to KCAA, Loma Linda, California. The best station in the nation.
Your NBC Sports Radio update starts now.
Conference final gets going tomorrow as Golden State hosts Oklahoma City. Draymond Green knows the Thunder offense will be tough.
After that first game against San Antonio, they've pretty much been rolling. So Russ and KD will always be the focal point, but you got to try to make it tough on them and not let the other guys, have games where they're scoring 15, 17 points. That's how you get beat.
On the ice, the NHL playoffs roll on. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals today. The Blues hosting the Sharks, 8 p.m. Eastern.